When you are deeply committed to someone in a relationship, you will notice that your heartbeats synchronize. This creates a deeper bond between you and your partner. Lust is a way we psychologically are driven to reproduce. Testosterone and estrogen are the primary hormones that produce these lustful feelings. For relationships based on lust, you are more into the physical, but when a relationship is based on love, you want to know that person on a conversational and emotional level. Jealousy is something that is caused by oxytocin, one of the love hormones. If oxytocin is elevated in someone's body, it can lead them to do things that are very toxic and bad for their relationship. Love actually consists of 3 different sensations. According to Helen Fisher, anthropologist and human behavior researcher of the biology of love and attraction, what we have come to call love is a combination of lust, attraction, and attachment. Humans are not the only species that mate for life. Many other species, such as doves, wolves, etc., also tend to mate with one another for life. When you fall for someone, you may do things you normally wouldn't do in an everyday relationship. When someone is aroused sexually, their brain turns off a person's self-awareness, critical thinking, and rationality. This can lead to some bad decisions. A 2014 study found that married people were less likely to develop certain cardiovascular diseases. The study found that married people were 5% less likely to have any vascular disease compared with singles, as well as 8%, 9%, and 19% lower odds of abdominal aortic aneurysm, cerebrovascular disease, and peripheral arterial disease, respectively. Whenever you're feeling down, it might be helpful to think about the person you love. According to a study carried out by Fisher, love releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for giving you that happy feeling. Love is something your body recognizes very quickly. An iconic study by psychology professor Arthur Aron found that you can feel an intense closeness to someone after just 4 minutes of staring into each other's eyes. Love produces oxytocin, which causes emotional happiness, but it also can suppress your appetite and make you not be able to sleep. A 2015 study found that the presence of oxytocin in men reduced caloric intake and had beneficial metabolic effects. According to a 2011 study, people tend to make moves on those who are approximately at the same level of attractiveness. When you are with someone, your body naturally deactivates the neural pathways in the brain that accounts for negative emotions. This is when your body shuts down critical assessments of your love. Fisher's research found that your brain releases hormones from different parts of the brain, most notably the prefrontal cortex, hypothalamus, and pituitary gland. The resulting chemicals you feel so good about the person you are with that you start falling in love. In the early stages of love, most people have lower levels of serotonin in their bodies and a higher level of cortisol. Serotonin is connected to happiness, while cortisol is connected to stress. These levels have been found to be very similar to people who have been diagnosed with OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and have been found to explain why we're out of sorts when we fall in love with someone. It's what gives you the elation and the craving that is basic to romantic love, Fisher has explained. Attachment, one of the feelings that drive love, is also apparent in maternal relationships, especially in bonding. Oxytocin and vasopressin are the major hormones released when there are feelings of attachment. Studies have found that love influences the mind to be a lot more creative and abstract. When people think of intimacy, it makes them focus on the present and not the long term, so it is a way of living in the now.